What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games. In today's video, we got some brand new rumors and leaks and riddles to talk about for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And of course, guys, if you like this type of content, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. So we got to start off with the big news, official news from the Pokemon Twitter account. We are getting the new Scarlet and Violet trailer tomorrow, June 1st at 6 a.m. Pacific time. That is 9 a.m. Pacific. I will be doing a live reaction to this trailer drop. So I'll be posting my reaction and then I'll be posting analysis of that and all the content I can get out of that, because this is going to be massive. I was just watching the Sword and Shield trailer earlier today, and I am expecting 6 new Pokemon, including the box legendaries, some information on the towns, and a new mechanic. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. But for the riddles today, Riddler Coup came out and dropped a bunch of tweets. In Cou's first major tweet, he is talking about May's theme still, which is regional forms. So he says, quote, "Just notice that WR still in May and regional form for May, right? I'm always generous, so we should always give a damn to the second place. Mentioned regional forms in Cognitive and Nuria both. Did anyone ever query what extra regional form could possibly mean to besides that regional form? By the way, this fan heart somehow nailed it." So he's referring to the poll that he posted, and everyone voted for the starters. I voted personally for the riveting new regional form. And there's also a confirmed Gen 9 Waifumon and the Gen 9 Objectmon. I don't know what this Objectmon is, but we will talk about this Waifumon a little bit later in today's video. But so he's talking about the second place poll of the riveting new regional form. And he says this fan art somehow nailed it. So this fan art's obviously fake. So if we get a regional form, so there's two things. Is either one, we nailed the typing, which is water ground, or two, that there is going to be a new regional form of Diglett, but we just don't know what the type is. And maybe it could be rock flying, maybe it could be something else. I mean, we know that Diglett has gotten a regional form in the past with Alolan Diglett and Dugtrio being a ground steel. So maybe it's going to be ground flying. Maybe it's going to be ground raw. I don't know. But it seems to sort of be that maybe Diglett is getting a regional form, or maybe this connects to before when we had a regional form riddle about the groundwater typing, and we were hinting at maybe Quagsire or Wishcast will get a new regional form. Maybe he's confirming that, yes, there is a new groundwater regional form coming. But who knows? We'll see, but this is very interesting stuff for sure. And now our next tweet is very important because this is about the final forms of the Gen 9 starters. So we got Huecoco, we got Spriggerito, and we got Quaxley. And you can see that this is an image of Pokemon Masters, and we actually have the Hisuian starters here, right? So we got the Decidueye, we got Typhlosion, and we got Samurai. But notice that we got these 3 items up here, and if you never played Pokemon Masters, these items relate to a Pokemon's type. So it looks like if we go 1-to-1, and in this handy image, we can see that Grass Dark is going to be the final form of Spriggerito, Fire Ghost is going to be the last form of Huecoco, and Quaxley's final form is going to be Water Fighting. They sort of make a trio that beats each other. I mean, Grass Dark and Fire Ghost have the ability to beat each other. You know, fire fighting with Fire Ghost, so at least, you know, you are immune to the fighting, but you're still weak to the water. And then fighting beats dark, obviously, but grass beats water. So we got a pretty good triangle of beating each other. So that's pretty cool overall. I think I'm a little bit disappointed personally that I wish Huecoco became a Fire Dragon or a Fire Fairy type. Huecoco being Fire Ghost was probably the most obvious, which I did admit. It was like, it's probably going to be Fire Ghost, but I really wanted it to be something else. Grass Dark for Spriggerito is interesting. I do wish it was going to be Grass Fairy. I thought that would have been a much better typing personally. But I'm sort of excited to see how this thing can become a dark type. It's going to hopefully become really cool and scary. Hopefully it does not become like Incineroar and goes bipedal. Please don't be bipedal. And Quaxley being water fighting is interesting. I mean, I was either going to think water fighting or water steel. Water steel maybe for like a Cutlass, but since it's water fighting, we're going to have to see maybe it's going to be like a swashbuckling Buccaneer. It's going to be like, you know, Maybe it's gonna be like a Popeyes bird, you know, like if you ever seen the old show Popeyes, maybe it'll be like a buff sailor. So that could be really interesting. I think overall it's gonna be cool. We obviously don't know what the forms will look like, but knowing their types is really awesome. I don't think we're gonna see their final forms until the games start leaking, probably in late October. So we're just gonna have to wait and see on what the actual sprites will look like. But hey, that's really cool that we get to know at the very least what the final typings are. And I do truly believe that these are correct. Now for my personal favorite leak confirmation, Matt here asks, I will not rest until Dunsparce has an evolution. Please, Game Freak, please. I am a big fan of this just statement in general. I'm a #1 Dunsparce fan. I mean, straight up OG Dunsparce fan. And Matt is on the right track apparently, because when we scroll down on this tweet a little bit, you see Koo says, mark this one. And of course, this is a dream come true for myself because Dunsparce is my favorite Pokemon of all time. He's the derpiest little guy. And the fact that Riddler Koo pretty much confirming that Dunsparce is now getting an evolution, this is massive. Dunsparce is a Pokemon that deserves an evolution in my opinion. It is a normal type Pokemon that I can easily see this thing become a dragon fairy or a normal dragon, a normal fairy, or maybe a ground dragon or a ground fairy, something with Dunsparce, please. But hey, this is the best news all day, and Scarlet and Violet are very incredible games. They're incredible games now just for this statement. So this is awesome, and I love to hear this. Now for our last Riddler Koo tweet, he tweeted out this image, which is a piggy with some very feminine eyelashes and would look good if it were white, he said. So I don't know what that really means is if the pig is not white apparently, but we do know, as we showed earlier in this video, that one of the options on the poll was new Gen 9 waifu Pokemon. We have to assume that this pig Pokemon is the new waifu Pokemon. So there is a Gen 9 waifu Piggy. So now I'm thinking Miss Piggy from the Muppets is what we're going to be getting as our Gen 9 sexy Pokemon, which is very weird and interesting. So a lot of people then started really thinking, would look good if it were white. What if this pig is related to a regional form? And what are some pig Pokemon that are very obvious? Well, we got the Emboar line, but I don't think they'll do a regional form for Emboar because it's a starter, you know. But however, a Pokemon that could very easily get a regional form line is Spoink and Grumpig because, well, they're not really loved overall. They're very random unknown Pokemon, and they make excellent candidates to get a new regional form. So I'm assuming Spoink and Grumpig are going to get something in Scarlet and Violet as a sexy pig Pokemon. This does not sound very enticing to me at all, and I hope we actually see some more confirmation in tomorrow's trailer, but we're just going to have to find out, wait and see on that. But that is all of Riddler Koo's tweets right there, and of course, stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to have a live reaction to the trailer. We're going to do analysis to the brand new trailer as well, so definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't miss out on any of this hot new information, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a great one.